Yesterday, Cam Jordan joined our show, and he said that Drew Brees, his quarterback, should definitely be in the conversation for the GOAT. Nate Burleson, I turn to you. Should we consider Drew Brees a top 5 quarterback in NFL history?
Top 5 quarterback, I mean, as it stands now, sure. But let's think down the line, though. And I know that Cam is going to talk about his QB like we talk about the ones that we love. But let's think about this for a second. Tom Brady, if he continues to play, which doesn't look like he's retiring anytime soon, and Drew Brees retires, he could pass Drew Brees up statistically. And we know that Tom has more rings. So then Drew Brees wouldn't have the stats to hang his hat on. What about the other quarterbacks we consider greats? Peyton Manning, Johnny Unitas, Joe Montana, John Elway, Roger Staubach, Brett Favre, all of these different individuals that are always in our top 5. I'll take it a step further. Guys like Matt Ryan through 12 seasons are ahead of Drew Brees' pace in yards. Matt Stafford, even with the injuries in 11 seasons, ahead of Drew Brees. I'm just saying, he could be passed up statistically, and if he just lands with just one ring by the time he retires, his stats won't be something that we can look at and hang our hat on.
Okay, that's fair, but he did play in the same generation as Brady, Manning, Rivers, Roethlisberger, Eli, all these guys, and his numbers blow them out of the water, Aaron Rodgers included. Let's look at the records that he holds, Drew Brees, statistically. This is before we even talk about the Super Bowl ring and what he's done for the city of New Orleans, but the records that he holds himself. Let's just go through the list here. Passing yards, most ever. Passing touchdowns, most ever. Completions, most ever. Completion percentage, most ever. 300-yard games, 400-yard games, 30 pass touchdown seasons. Like, the consistency over the bulk of time, even if some of those stats get eclipsed down the road by the new rules or whatever it is, he played in an era with some of the greatest ever, and he did break all those records. I'm going to say yes, Drew Brees can be considered a top 5 quarterback.